Good morning, guys. Today I'm just jumping straight to the point and we're gonna go onto my computer because we're making a skincare brand from scratch and this is the process of it. I'm gonna do this in real time so we can work through it together. But I started with making a Miro board. Shout out Miro, please sponsor me. So the idea that I had conceptually was the main ingredient is peach, but specifically the fuzz from the peach because I love convoluted, overly complicated skincare products. So I thought this would be funny that you're using just the peach fuzz and basically not really focusing on anything else. So that's the core concept, is the peach, obviously. And for my visuals, when I make mood boards, they tend to be a little bit all over the place in terms of themes and looks, but in my mind, I see the through line and I see the vision. I don't know if you guys can see that right now, but I have a couple of ideas that I'm going off of currently. So number one is something a bit minimalist and almost scientific. And then I also like the idea of blurring because it's peach fuzz. So if the image is a little bit fuzzy, and then maybe using gradients as well and kind of connecting a few of those things. And then lastly, emojis. The peach emoji is iconic, and I like emojis as a concept, and the girliness of an emoji, or a surplus of emojis contrasting with something cooler and edgier. Yeah, using a lot of emojis, sprinkling them throughout, and kind of blending that in with the more scientific, but also high-end look of a cool skincare brand. One thing I'm a bit worried about is that peaches and the peach emoji have a bit of an adult connotation to them. So this might end up looking like a different sort of skincare product, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, let's see what we can do. Okay, we're gonna jump into Illustrator. So the way that I'm doing the designs is I have 3 mock-ups that I've found and I'm gonna design based on the mock-up. So I have a box, a sheet mask, which is a really beautiful mock-up. I love sheet masks, and a tube, and I'm gonna make the 3 of those. I have these peach sort of stock photos here that I'm gonna kind of blur and see what I can do. And also I want to find a typeface. So number one, I know I want to use a monospace just because it's a bit kind of techie, and then something to pair with it. I'm not exactly sure yet, so I'm going to see what I can find, and we're going to jump onto Adobe fonts and try and find something cool and then play around with those a bit. Okay, so after going through quite a few typefaces and pairings, I think I like these two. So this is Gallica. I've always wanted to use this typeface, actually. It's really cool. And Ballinger. So I'm a bit not sure. They're a bit of a weird pair, but I'm gonna see how it works out. And this one just feels very peachy to me. It feels very lighthearted and cute. And this is a bit more of that scientific kind of side. So not sure. This is a bit experimental, but what I'm gonna do here is I'm thinking for the packaging itself, I want to do this blurred peach, this almost fuzzy peach that you're just kind of using the colors for that. So I'm going to do that blur effect. I'm thinking just showing it for the sheet mask and then having it as maybe the entire color for the bottle or the box. Alright, so I've locked in a bit and I like this blurred peach look, and I use some clipping masks. I'm trying to decide for the box whether I want to do the type covering the whole thing or do it just on the top of it. I've made my color palette, so I'm using all these peach tones and throwing in a black as well. Just gonna see if that works out. But now I want to add some emojis. I want to try and lock in and figure out which emojis I want to use. And for the copy, I tried using ChatGPT to get some like copy for the packaging, but it's not great, not terrible. I'll just see what I can pull from that. But yeah, I'm gonna lock in and get some emojis gathered now. Alright, so these are the emojis that I've gathered. I thought they were kind of cute, so I decided to make a little cute set. And I'm gonna see what I do with these. And then I've got my copy here from ChatGPT. You can just go to designing the actual packaging and just getting it all together. Alright, that took me quite a while, but I'm finally pretty much done. We really went in on the emojis, but I think it's super cute and very peachy. So I've got my bottle, the sheet mask, and the box design. I'm just going to clean these up a bit and get them looking exactly how I want, and then put them on some mock-ups. So I'll show you guys the final result in a bit.